Hello again, welcome back to the channel. Yes, I'm back in the van. I'm trying to get it prepared for going away for my night out, and if you'd seen my previous video, it's all been cleaned out and washed, and the inside's all been hoovered out, so I'm happy with that. I'm just trying to get some food into the fridge, and because I'm going on my own and Julie won't be with me, then the food that's going in the fridge isn't is stuff that I can just put in the microwave, because I don't cook, so I won't be using the cooker at all. So that's what's in the fridge at the moment. Look, nothing. But I've got a couple of boxes of microwave chips, and I've got some bread buns. What more could you possibly need? I've got some coffee in the cupboard. So I've got coffee, I've got bread buns, I've got microwave chips. I can't think of anything else much I'll need, really. I'll take some biscuits and stuff, you know, bar of chocolate, that kind of thing, to have with me coffee. But apart from that, I'll eat before I go, and then if I'm hungry, I can always stop on the road and get something. But we'll see, because I'm always worried about, when stopping on the road, I'm always worried if, like, going for a drive-through or anything like that, I'm always worried that I'm not going to fit under. And even though I know the height of my vehicle is 2.67 metres, I see drive-throughs that say 2.7 metres, and I think, I want somebody to have a look to see if I'm going to fit under, but there's nobody else coming with me, so I guess that's not an option. But I'm sure it would go under. It's just that little bit of doubt, isn't it? That little bit of self-doubt, and you think, oh, I don't want to risk it. It's not worth it for a coffee, you know. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to start packing my clothes up, putting them in the van, getting some little bits and pieces together of food, my laptop, and I'll see you all back here soon. Now, I might have said in the previous video, I don't know whether I did, I've got 4 dogs, but I'm only taking one of them with me. They're very difficult to manage 4 dogs on your own, I think, especially my dogs. And one of them's my older dog, Tank, who bit a hole in my hose pipe, from if you saw my earlier video. He's hard to manage because he's not really very dog friendly, so I wouldn't take him to a campsite. So unfortunately Tank never comes away with me. But Lexi, my German Shepherd, who you'll see later on in the video, she's great with other dogs, she's good with people. She's only a pup at the moment, but she's coming on lovely. So she'll be coming with me today, and she'll be the only one. I don't know what the weather's going to be like, so I'm just going to pack the essentials. A dog, a ball chucker, and some microwave chips. I can't think of anything else I'll need. Not for one night on my own. Okay, so I'm getting ready for the off. I've been upstairs looking for my backpack. Julie says it's in the cloakroom, so let's go and have a look, and I'll show you the cloakroom. The cloakroom. Yes, that's right, that's the cloakroom. So, I've got my checklist done. The only thing I need to put in there is my laptop and the charger and my mobile phone. I can't think of anything else, and then we'll be hitting the road. Hello, welcome back. Okay, I'm ready to set off now, and I'm off for one night at a campsite. Unfortunately, it's chucking it down with rain here, so I'm hoping it's going to brighten up on the way down. Maybe it will, maybe it won't, but I'll see you on the road. Okay, so the rain's still coming down. I've hit the cruise control. Now it's just time to sit back and relax till we get there. You know, there's a lot of spray, but I think the rain's easing off, and a little bit of sunshine coming through. So, let's see how we go. I remember watching a movie and it was about storm chasers. I can't remember the name of the film now. Anyway, I feel like one of those driving down here. I feel like I'm driving into the storm rather than away from it.
I'm stunning, you love it. Come on, give me something. I know that you want it. Come on, give me something. The night is young and so are we. So maybe you should leave with me. The night is young and so are we, baby. The night is young, so let's have some
Okay, I'm going to have to pull into these services for a minute because my poor little German Shepherd's been sick. Only a little bit, and she's not usually travel sick, so I'm going to let her out for a wee, see if she can get a bit of fresh air.
Turn around when possible.
The weather's changed, the sun's come out. It's like 4 seasons in one day, or as Julie would say, it's like 4 seasons in one year. Good old Julie. Well, I've progressed onto the A1. Sorry about the shaky camera, people, but I've just got it on a tripod, one of those bendy leg tripods wrapped around the dashboard.
Destination.
I'm in Haxey. think that's how you pronounce it, but maybe not. Apologies if that's wrong. Okay, I've arrived. I'm here, Willow Fields campsite, and it's a massive field. You can see the van in the background there. So I'll have a good walk around the site now and explore, see what I can see. Now, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Arriving on a campsite for me is a little bit stressful, and I'll explain why. It's a little bit muddy round where I'm parked. I've had to put it up on the ramps, and while I've been putting it on the ramps, my dog has jumped on my driver's seat and put muddy footprints on the seat. The second thing is, I've plugged into the electrical hookup and there's no electricity. So I don't know whether a fuse is tripped or what the problem is, but I'm gonna have to find that out now. So bear with me and I'll come back to you in a minute. Okay, panic over. I just hadn't turned the dial. So now I have turned the dial on the hookup post. Everything's working great. Okay, I'm gonna have myself a cup of coffee now I'm here and see if I can unwind a little bit before I enjoy my night. I've got the microwave chips in the oven, and I've got a bread bun on standby. Chip buddy. So I'm at Willow Fields campsite, and I'll put the address on the screen for anyone who wants to come and visit this campsite. I mean, not me. It's a nice little site. It's got the facilities you need. It's got a little cafe type place, but I haven't been over into it because, believe it or not, I've embarrassingly come away with my wallet and no money in it, and I don't want to ask them if they take cards, so I'll just be eating my chip butty and drinking my can of Moretti and watching TV on my own. But it's quiet here. It's quiet and it's out the way. There's a lot of people sitting over there having a drink. I think there must be like a bar over there. A little bit different from me, really, to be honest with you. I'm a little bit sort of deflated, if anything. I think it's not as nice when Julie's not here. It's not as nice. So you can have a bit of banter and a bit of a laugh when there's two of you. When you're on your own, you kind of just, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm relaxing. It's nice to just relax here. I've had a chat with a couple of lovely people, John and Mandy. They're both very nice. I've seen Greg Virgo and David, very nice man. Everybody here is friendly. I'm just not much of a mixer, to be honest with you. Julie does most of the talking usually and does the ice breaking. And John did invite me to go over and sit by the campfire later on, but I've got the dog with me, so it would just be awkward, I think. So I probably won't do that. Anyway, I'll get on with editing my videos. I'll talk to you all soon. See you in a bit. So, what can I tell you about Willow Fields? Well, first of all, the dog likes it. But there's a lot of people come here with dogs, so if your dogs are nervous around other dogs or excited around other dogs, it might not be the best place to come. Internet signal, brilliant. I've got a full internet signal. I'm on the 3 network, and I've got the Wi-Fi in the van, and I've got a Smarty SIM card. I'm sure they use the 3 network anyway, but I've got a cracking signal, absolutely great, so no problems at all there. I'm just busy tuning me TV in now to see if I get a TV signal. I'm not bothered if I don't. I've got plenty to do other than that, but just for your information, you know, if you did want to watch TV. I've tuned the TV in and all's good. TV signal is spot on. So I've got TV, I've got Netflix, I've got YouTube, I've got everything else I want to watch on the TV, and I've got a full Wi-Fi signal. And there's electric hookup and a water tap here. So everything's spot on. I'll crack on then. Well, it's 11:15 at night now, and it's just started raining. I can hear it on the skylights. So let's hope that this field isn't waterlogged in the morning. Morning, campers. I'm going to be quiet because everyone else is still asleep, so it would seem. But Lexi wants to have a wander around and have our morning poo. Just being quiet, not to wake everybody else up, as you can see. It is only 6 o'clock in the morning. I didn't expect anybody to be up, to be honest. Come on. Time for a coffee. I just sit outside and have my coffee before it starts raining. I could have done with another hour in bed, but you've got responsibilities when you're a dad. I look after her, she looks after me. Aren't you, my girl? Good girl. Let's see if the drive-through is high enough for me to get under, or whether I'll have to walk into the shop. I would like to think I can go through the drive-through, but we'll see. Right, it says 2.7 clearance.
After 50
So I'll have a go.
yards, turn left.
Well, it would appear I've got under the 2.7 metre barrier. Yep, all good. I don't know what's going on here, because the inside lane looks blocked. Oh, looks like there's been an accident. Oh yes, there's been an accident. So I will try and get over in the other lane. And this fella won't let me over. One, two, three, four. 4 vehicles involved in that. Okay, welcome back to the channel, and what I would say is I'm back from Willow Fields. It was a nice little campsite. I missed the entrance to it, so it is difficult to spot if you've never been there before. I used What 3 Words to get there, and if you haven't used What 3 Words, I recommend it. It's a really good app. However, in this case, the What 3 Words address I used didn't take me to the entrance gate. So what I would suggest is, and I used the What 3 Words from their website. So what I would suggest, Willow Fields, is you put the What 3 Words on for the entrance to the campsite, and it'll take people straight to the entrance, because where it took me was to the middle of the field, I think. And the problem with that being is you can't get to the middle of the field without going through the entrance. But it didn't tell me where the entrance was, so it tried to take me in the middle of the field from the back way around, which you couldn't do. When I went into the site, there's an intercom on the gate, and the girl that came out to greet me was very friendly, very helpful, told me where my pitch was and everything I needed to know really, and sent me on my way. So once I'd got parked up, as I've said earlier, it's always a little bit stressful for me arriving at a campsite, but once I'd got parked up, I reversed into the pitch, and it was on a little bit of a gradient, so I had to get the levelling ramps out. First time I've used the levelling ramps since I bought them. Okay, so that was a new experience for me, and with me being on my own there as well, with Julie being at work, it was a challenge. I had to put the ramps under the wheels and then leave the dog in the van, and reverse up onto the ramps, and knowing how far to go. The first time I reversed up on the ramps, I'll be honest, I went straight off the back of them. I don't know whether that's a normal thing to do or whether that's just me. Got the electric hookup lead out and connected that, and then my microwave didn't work. So I thought, well, the electric hookup doesn't work. But I didn't panic. I just thought, well, it is what it is. I've got enough electric on board to run everything apart from the microwave and my coffee maker. However, the microwave and the coffee maker were key for this night out, because I had microwave chips in the freezer for me tea, and I had my coffee maker with me for a cup of coffee. And I thought, well, if I don't have the electric hookup, I can't do either. But I figured it out, and it was just me being a bit stressed and flapping a little bit. So I figured out that you needed to turn the dial on the hookup post to turn the electricity on. And once I'd done that, everything was hunky-dory. Microwave worked, and as you see from my earlier video, I had my chip butty and I had my cup of coffee. What would I say about Willow Fields? It's a nice little camping area for meeting up with friends and things like that. I think if you go on your own, you can feel a little bit isolated, where I was on the far side of the field. But if you're looking for somewhere nice and quiet to pitch up, where you'll not be bothered, then it's probably a good place to go. There were quite a lot of people there, and I was told that all the pitches were full, but they were all very well spaced out. So if you do want some quiet time away from your neighbours, not your neighbours where you live, no offence to my neighbours if they're watching, I mean, like your neighbours on the campsite, if you want a little bit of space left between you and your campsite neighbours, then they're far enough away not to bother you, but close enough to have a chat with if you want to, if that's your thing. Okay, so I kept myself to myself really. I did speak to a few people, as I've mentioned earlier, John and Mandy, Greg, and I didn't get to speak to David, although I did see David there. It was a really nice fella. I was hoping to say hello to him, but I just felt a little bit awkward approaching a stranger and introducing yourself. It's not really the way I am, and that's where Julie comes in, because she's a bit of a chatterbox, you could say, and she's sort of an icebreaker because she'll talk to anybody and she can talk to anybody. And then of course I get included in those conversations, and you open up a little bit, you know. Anyway, I'm not on the psychiatrist couch here, so that's enough about that. Yeah, the campsite was quite a nice campsite. It had all the facilities that you needed. It had an Elson point, it had a little bar, a little cafe area, if you like, where you could get food, and a nice big, it was a nice big area, a nice big field. Just outside the campsite there was lots of open nature reserve land where you could run your dog, and that's where I took my dog for a good run, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. I left the next morning. I was quite happy to have spent the night there, so headed home and finishing off this video the next day. I was tired when I got back because I had a late night editing, and then Lexi, my German Shepherd, got me up very early, as you've seen earlier in the video. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just before I go, what I'd like to say is I've hit the 200 subscriber mark, which is absolutely fantastic. I don't know where 200 subscribers come from, and I hope you genuinely do enjoy the videos that I'm putting out. I am trying to make them a mixture of sort of a little bit entertaining, a few product reviews, and a little bit of campsite reviews. But I do try and make them entertaining. They will be a lot more entertaining when Julie's in it, because she entertains me constantly. So she'll be coming in the videos very soon. She's just getting her confidence up to be on video. I mean, she always says, "Oh, I look terrible, I'm not going on the video." So yeah, that'll be coming soon, I'm sure. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you again for subscribing. 200 subscribers, absolutely fantastic, and I'm hoping that's going to climb and climb. I'm hoping this channel continues to grow, and I hope that the content I'm putting out will continue to be enjoyable for everyone who's watching it. I hope you've enjoyed my little trip away, my overnight stop. All in all, I had a decent night out, a good night's sleep, and I enjoyed myself. Okay, so that's me. It's the rain stopped, the sun's come out, and it's looking like it's going to be another fantastic day. Again, you just can't predict the weather around here. I just don't understand it. One minute it's chucking it down, the next minute brilliant sunshine. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thanks for listening to my ramblings. I'm going to go now, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully. If you have subscribed, thank you very much. If you haven't yet subscribed, then and you're enjoying the content or think this might be something for you, then please do consider subscribing. It really does make me feel better when I get another subscriber. Even if it's creeping up one at a time, it makes me feel good. Okay, so thank you very much. Spread the good word. Hope to see you in the next video. For now, bye bye.